Whitney Johns, your girl. It's my fight day. We are here in Dublin, Ireland. Dublin, Ireland, the motherland. I'm actually only a quarter Irish, but you know, it's part of my heritage, so we're gonna claim it. Right now, we're doing my shakeout, kind of get the lungs really going for the day, so that once it comes to fight night, it's my second win of the day. So we're gonna do some mitts, we're gonna get some pad work done. Chris is in here, he's gonna hold for me. Let's get it. Takes me a while to warm up. I'm 36 and I'm in a tournament with a bunch of 20-year-old bitches. Alright, so shakeout is done, it's complete. Now I get a little bit of time to just chill. I get a shower up. Putting electrolytes in my water right now, so I'm nice and hydrated tonight. I need to order some food here in a second. I got Clarissa Shields' The Quote on. It's always fun to watch really, really skilled boxers, especially on my fight days, sparring days, because you can just, you know, the best artists steal, right? I like to watch. My biggest thing is like figuring out how to understand movement. Like, how are they moving? Where is their weight distributed? I like to just watch like how the real pros move, how their head movement is, what their defense is like, because it has been, you know, I signed up for this tournament. I've always done like kickboxing for cardio, right? Like just as a workout, and I'd never actually gotten in a ring and fought. And then I got this opportunity and it was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do this. When am I ever gonna get a chance to do this again? And it's a cool international tournament, you know, and I'm 36, like when am I ever gonna get a chance to do this, right? So it's sort of like a YOLO experience, but it has been a major crash course. I'm learning on the job, literally, like, so there's so much to learn. I mean, most pro fighters do 100 amateur fights before they ever go pro and ever step onto a world stage like Wembley Arena. My first fight just happened to be Wembley Arena in front of 13,000 people and millions more watching on the internet. And so it's very daunting because, you know, you get out there and you are a novice. Like, you don't really know what the fuck you're doing. Like, I was literally still figuring out how to move my head. I mean, it's not hard to see in my last fight. So it's so much to learn. And so it's kind of like all day, like just both of my fight camps have been 24/7, just obsession with boxing, watching it, listening about it, listening to books about it, you know, watching and learning from the best, hours of training and sparring. I've really kind of dedicated my life this whole year to, you know, to figuring this stuff out. So I always was like training in boxing or kickboxing. I always wanted to get out there. I was always attracted to the sport. That was my favorite thing to watch on TV. Like, you can't watch me catching football or watching football. You'll catch me watching boxing and UFC, and it's fascinating because I think it's the most primal, courageous thing you could do, is put yourself out there and just go literally head to head with somebody who's trying to take your head off and do it in front of a crowd. And so it just fascinated me, the courage that it takes and the kind of person that it takes, like the mentality it takes to go and do something crazy like this. And I kind of feel like I'm crazy enough to do something like this. I always have felt that, but I've also, my career has been in modeling, my face, you know, my brand, and so getting beat up was not really good for business exactly. But I was sort of in this place where I was looking for a new challenge to sink my teeth into. My business has been going great. I've been, you know, I kind of crushed it in the fitness world, I crushed it in the fitness modeling world, and it was sort of like, you know, I got my supplement line, and then I'm like, okay, now what? Like, I'm sort of like a what is my next mountain to climb sort of situation. That's just my personality. And so I was sort of feeling, I guess, a little bored and just like I wanted to get uncomfortable and become the student again. And what better way than going in there and actually like getting beat up? It's for me, it's about growth. Like how else can I grow as a person? And so constantly trying to find opportunities for growth. And, you know, especially when I started dating Chris and just seeing the real ins and outs of being a fighter and what that entails. And he told me when I first got the offer, he's like, well, I'm not going to tell you to do it or not. This has to be completely something you want to do. But I will tell you, nothing will teach you more about yourself than going and getting in the ring like this. Like, you will find out exactly what you're made of through and through. And I personally think that combat sports, taking up a challenge in combat sports is something that anybody should do. Or if it's not combat sports, something that's going to push you to your absolute limit, where you don't think you can go any further, and then you do. Because I just think that's what life is about. You know, I think that's what brings fulfillment.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's an infamous 3 arena in Dublin. I'm jealous. Like I said earlier, I wanna be fighting here. Maybe one day.
Feeling good. Feeling calm. Oddly calm. So that's good, right? I'm ready for fucking war. I gotta fucking dominate this.
Gentlemen, we are live.
It's a relief, you know? It's always a relief. Even when I fight, like, once it's over and you get the win, you're like, oh, like, it's like skydiving and your chute opens instead of hitting the ground.
I'm like so thrilled. I'm like exhausted, but I'm thrilled. I feel like my heart is 4 times as big, like the wrench, when he like, his heart opens up.
The first round, you were like a little bit high.
Okay. How you feeling? Good. I think the biggest thing I'm most proud about, aside from winning, is just sticking to my game plan and to my form, and like my movement was better, my technique was better, and like that means everything to me. Even if I would have lost, I would have hate to gone out there and been sloppy or shitty form or whatever. That was the biggest thing, like to myself, that I wanted to prove that like I can actually do this, I can actually box like a technical boxer. That was really important to me.